Hello, my wonderful viewers of kindergarten. Welcome to today's lesson. I'm still Mrs. Okeke. Last week we talked about guide to food safety, those making sure the food we eat are safe. And I mentioned some of the ways we can make sure the food we eat are safe. And I say number one, reading the food label and checking the expiring date. Now before we eat anything, we should make sure we read the food label and to check the expiring date to avoid eating food that are already spoiled or expired. Number two, we should always check signs of food spoilage. We should always check signs that might show that the food has already spoiled before we eat, especially our fruit. Before we eat any fruit, we should look at it very well to know if the fruit has already spoiled. Number two, we should always wash our hands before preparing our meal. Tell mommy to always wash her hand before she prepares our meal. By observing these three methods, we will make sure our food are safe for us to eat. Okay, today's topic is water. Our topic for today is water, and we'll say that water is the most common liquid. Water is the most common liquid. What is water? Water is any liquid that is colorless, odorless, and tasteless. Again, water is any liquid that is odorless, colorless, and tasteless. What do I mean by odorless? This simply means that water has no odor. Water has no odor. Water doesn't smell. It doesn't have any smell. Number two, water is colorless. Water is colorless simply means that water has no color. You can't say water is white or water is black. It has no color. Another thing, water is tasteless. Water is tasteless. Water doesn't have any taste. Water is not sweet or bitter. Water is neither sweet nor bitter. So having known what is water, we are going to look at the sources of water. Okay, before we go to the sources of water, let's quickly look at the definition of water on the board. Water is any liquid substance that is odorless, colorless, and tasteless. Again, water is any liquid. Water is a liquid substance that is odorless, colorless, and tasteless. Again, water is a liquid substance that is odorless, colorless, and tasteless. Okay, let's quickly look at sources of water. Sources of water simply means places where we can get or see water. Places where we can get or see water. Number one place where we can see water or get water is from the rain. Okay, I say number one place where we can get or see water is from the rain. Number one, we have rainwater. And we say rainwater is water directly from the sky. Water directly from the sky. Number two place where we can see water is from the stream. We have stream water. Stream water. Okay, number two, we have the well water. Water from the well. Number four, we have tap water. We have tap water. Water from the tap. Number five, we have borehole. Borehole water. Water from a deep hole. Number six, we have the spring. Water from the rock. Spring water. Number seven, the last, we have river. Water from the river. These are some of the places where we can get or see water. Let's write it down on the board. Okay, let's list the sources of water. Number one, we have rainwater. Number two, stream water. Number three, well water. Number four, tap water. Number five, borehole water. Number six, spring water. Number seven, river water. These are some of the places where we get or see water. Okay, we are going to look at qualities of good water. Qualities of good water. What are those qualities that makes water good? A good water must be good enough to drink and to cook our food. A good water must be good enough to drink and cook our food. How do we know a good water? A good water must be colorless. Remember, I told you colorless means that water must not have any color. It mustn't be white, black, yellow, or green. A good water must be colorless. A good water must also be tasteless. A good water must also be tasteless. A good water is not supposed to be sweet or bitter. It's not supposed to be sweet or bitter. Another one, a good water must be odorless. A good water must be odorless. A good water is not supposed to have any odor or smell. A good water is not supposed to smell. Okay, number 4, a good water must be clean. A good water must be clean. A good water is not supposed to have any dirty on it. Number 5, a good water must be free from germ. A good water must be free from germs. It's not supposed to have any germ on it. Number 6, a good water is supposed to be, a good water must not have any chemical on it. Remember, I said a good water must be clean, free from dirt. Number 5, a good water must be free from germs. Must be free from germs. Number 6, the last, a good water must not have any chemical. A good water must not contain any harmful chemicals. A good water must not contain any harmful chemical. Having known our qualities of good water, let's jot them down. Okay, let's mention qualities of good water. Number 1, good water must be colorless. Number 2, good water must be tasteless. Number 3, good water must be odorless. Number 4, good water must be clean. Number 5, good water must be free from germs. Number 6, good water must not contain any harmful chemicals. Okay, let's quickly do a recap on our lesson for today. We are still on water, and we say water is a liquid substance that is odorless, colorless, and tasteless. Water is a liquid substance that is odorless, colorless, and tasteless. Sources of water. We have number 1, rainwater, the stream water, well water, tap water, borehole water, spring water, and river water. Under qualities of good water, we have good water must be colorless. 2, good water must be tasteless. 3, good water must be odorless. 4, good water must be clean. 5, good water must be free from germs. Number 6, good water must not contain any harmful chemicals. Okay, this is our example of water. This is an example of water. If you look inside this water, you will discover that this water has no color. It has no color. It is neither white or red. This water doesn't have any odor. It doesn't have any odor. It doesn't smell. And it is tasteless. It doesn't have any taste. It's neither sweet or bitter. Okay, we've come to the end of today's lesson. But before we go, I would like to give you homework. Okay, this is our homework on the board. Number 1, what is water? I say water is a liquid that is colorless, odorless, and tasteless. Number 2, list 5 sources of water, places where we get water. Have the rainwater, the stream, the spring, the river, the tap water. Number 3, write down 4 qualities of good water. Qualities of good water. It must be colorless, tasteless, odorless, and clean. Okay, that brings us to the end of today's lesson. Remember to always stay safe. Bye.